All right, don't be tardy, everyone. You got your hall passes? Let's go. We are going back to Shulker School. I see your vocabulary's improved. Well, only me. We're going to try not to improve our vocabulary with too many colorful phrases. And that might be possible based on yesterday's episode. Woo-wee. I'm dumb. I think is the important thing to note here. Man, how easy is it to overcomplicate things? Now, I think the biggest challenge is likely to be that we really don't have. He's there. Oh, that was too close. There. We go there. This is such a mess, but I'm hoping. Oh, don't. Okay. All right. Now. Oh, you're sitting on top of the deal. Oh, I missed. Oh, how about you? Oh, can I get another? Can I get a boat? Ah. Why does this work just so well for anybody that's not me? All right, listen. So this guy. Sitting there. I think he's gonna teleport if I break that. That's fine. He's already shooting. Those two are all sealed up. What? How did you know I was going around that way? I hit that. I hit that too. What? It's like as soon as I start to swing. Okay, I didn't swing all of that. Take that. Oh, man. Oh, I'm so close. Oh, now I get this other one going. Dude. Now, why is... I'm not hitting you. You jerk. Then there's this guy who I can't even get close to. Ah! Look at all their trash shot things. So dumb. So I come back like, oh yeah, it's gonna be like silly. I'll have found out what I was doing wrong, and it's just gonna be embarrassing. Like, oh, I made this so much more overcomplicated than it needed to be. No, it's still really complicated. What? Are you kidding me? That doesn't help. Is that the guy from up there? Can I just do this one, please? At least if I'm in here. Oh, God! Are you... Arr! Get in there. All right. Okay, you are on the ground. There you are, in the boat. So now, if we're in the boat too, this is what we needed to figure out. Okay, we're sitting in the boat. We're in the front. He's in the back. We can boat around, and he does not seem to be shooting at me. Right? He's shooting, but I guess those are hitting the boat. Okay, so that was the dumb part. Is you don't piston the guy into the boat. You just put the boat down. And I think we'd gotten that figured out. I just forgot. What we need the pistons for, and now that we're out of here, let's do this. Okay, so he is there. What we're going to need pistons is to so I think he would be on that block. Oh no, maybe not. Uh-oh. Watch this. Oh, come on. Boop. All right, now we can do He's kind of in between those, but eventually this is going to fail. He should now be sealed off. And now, if he's sitting on... Wait, is it the block above that block? This is floor level, right? We had gone through... Oh, yeah. That's floor level here. So if we do that, it's going to be pretty slow and tedious, right? But I think if we did that, so pistons upright, I hope our ceiling has enough clearance here. Because I don't want to... Of course, I'm like back to right now. Think he's clear. I don't want to suffocate him or lock him out, really. All right. So now, if we do this, then hopefully he is now an elevated little shulker. And he is. So that's our proof that we can get him up to the height of the base, right? So we don't need to overcomplicate with the pistons, but I think when we come back here, we need to set up pistons on kind of like a staircase. There's our torches. All right, just make sure I'm going the right way. And I'd really like to try to get all the shulkery stuff processed. And there's a lot there. But I kind of feel like, well, once we have it, it's go get us in the boat, and of course at the end portal we'll have to get out. There's some breaking of the boat. There's some bouncing around there. That we can do. What is that dog? Unhappy. Or just impressed with its own voice. All right, there's our target city. It's more of a little small building. City we've been playing at here is a good one. And assuming we finish this successfully, then it will be pretty good to go clean out. We can get another set of wings. There's certainly shulkers, and we've been kind of farming a bunch more. Because I think like that new one that popped up that made the one we were trying to practice on really inconvenient. Think all of that is ready to go. So here's what we're gonna need to do. From our side, and we've already kind of done this once. Maybe we don't even need to set. I was thinking we had to go up more. All right, boat. So there's one with a lifter. Usually I like to have a little more of this. Now I don't want to do any aggravating of these guys yet. Because the worst thing I can do is have them teleport or shoot each other and put another one in a really bad spot. So I think when we get ready to go, we'll wrap around there, throw blocks under so that he's kind of on ground level, try to pop in a boat if we can get in the boat with him. Boom. Let's, just for the sake of making this easier, let's do this because I don't want to be stuck. There, so we put up the boat. In fact, this part we can practice ourselves, right? So, boat's down, we're in it with the shulker. We come up. We can zoop. Probably get elevated a few times and then just boat right on off there. Don't fall off that edge. In fact, let's seal that up too. And then we're in the boat. And as we saw in the boat, it's going to be long and slow, but we should be safe from levitation or even taking damage. So I don't think it's going to be that constant sucking down gold apples we're kind of worried about, right? So I think we're more ready to go than I thought. I thought I was going to have to like stage up a bunch of those and hadn't left them right, but we had practiced this. I think it's set and ready to go. So we'll just have to throw it on that boat, get the shulker in. I'd love to do that right now, but once we get him, I'm worried he's gonna go places or just make life miserable. I don't know. Should we try? You're not welcome up here, dude. The last thing I need is that. We've eaten. I don't think we're going to need torches. Let's do a spare boat there. I don't know. I can't believe I'm really doing this. But, oh, he's low. Shoot. So we are going to need to do. Can I get you? Wait, is that the stair? That's the stair. Never mind. I'm stupid. In case that wasn't immediately clear. And I'm just going to say that as an expression. I know it's... No. Oh, we got to be up one more. All right. There goes our bow. In one sense, this is really better. We just go over. Don't even need the piston. I think I'm gonna try this. Don't even get in the boat. Yes, we're gonna get the boat. Okay, now this is where I don't know what. How did I get hit before I got out of the boat? Oh shoot! Oh man! All right, he's up. We're back in the boat now. Please let this be the longest, slowest rest of the episode we can ever have with less excitement or fun. Okay, that can't get me. I don't know. I'm listening more than talking because I don't want to talk over anything. I mean, clearly, this could go very, very bad very quickly if he suddenly is able to hit us. But I think our time in that little test room was good. So the theory here is we get all the way over to End Island, and just outside of our little portal floor that we created, we leave him in the boat. We box in the boat so that his little balls can't go everywhere, and just leave him parked there and ready, and don't have to worry about any more of this in the city nonsense or this bridge, or try to talk ourselves into icing it. I'll take a slow boat ride, and we'll see. We've got what I hope is more than enough time. But we can see the turn. Obviously, these are the two shorter legs, so I'm under no illusions. But man, we're doing this, and I know they don't despawn, so I think we'll be all right in that sense. Um, I don't know what they're gonna do. Like, so we should just be able to leave him parked indefinitely, right? And then the plan will be that we can create the only fixable blocks, right? The only places that he can teleport to when we break the boat inside that slab floor will be in the on the little post above the portal. And that should be quite nice for him. He'll have a good little spot. And then we'll have the one kind of maddening little thing is we then have to fix a portal above him without getting or while getting levitated. Let's face it, we know how that's gonna go. So we'll see. 3 minutes. Maybe we'll be into the fourth by the time we make the last corner, but considering we've got 40, we are in pretty good shape. This. And he's pretty quiet. I hope we didn't lose him. I'm not getting out of the boat to look. In fact, let's so we turn the corner here. Shut up. What the? I'm glad we didn't go the whole way. I'm like, man, it got awfully quiet. He's kind of stopped doing his thing. So, is that like a he shoots himself with the deal? Or did he get shot by the other shulker over there as we were leaving? No, we never had an issue with that. Um, hmm. What? Stop it. Come here then. Did you take my shulker? I don't see him. I don't understand what happened to him. Somebody. So there's still that one. It's just the switch. What the heck? He was only hitting us till about here. So there were those couple times when the particles like looked like they went through us or hit us. But I thought the deal was when a shulker hit another shulker, they were. It's an Enderman. Did he like go up on one of these trees? That's the only tree. I don't hear it like doing a shuffle thing. So I thought even like if you get the two shulkers, and that's why those doorway things are a little difficult, and they start shooting each other, they will potentially um, spawn a new shulker, right? But that shouldn't have made the other one go away. We don't have nearly enough of these blocks. And I kind of hate that I'm like, all right, why don't I just keep trying? Because I'll waste this last shulker. And until I know what what happened to that one? And where did he go? The heck? Why are you guys so mean? Just trying to find out what happened to one of my shulkers. Where'd he go? Still around, dude? Did he go off and die? Very, very frightening. I'm gonna do that. I mean, maybe he like teleported down below this. They've got that 17 block range, right? Is scary. That's a weird perspective. I don't see anybody down there. I mean, maybe there's like a little cave or something, but I don't hear the little open and closing deal. $203. Oh, wait, this is 12. Let's call it 1200. Keep seeing that hole over in that island and thinking from a distance that it's the shelter. Okay, so we'll call that 225, right? No, let's call it 275. We want extra. 275 from there. Now from here, somebody remember 275. This is going to be basically 200, right? Because we don't go quite to zero. So 475, or even call it 500 from this, right? Dude, stupid, stupid shulker. And then we got a negative 945. Basically, we need about 1,500 blocks, I'm thinking. Because we're going effectively to 0, 0. So 1,500 blocks. That's a lot of iron. And then what if these guys disappear out of the boat? In the overworld. Where did he go? Nothing should have hit him. But why would he? Except if it was his own projectile that he was shooting at me. Um, we could do an invisible. ability? Would that stop him from shooting? Everything was going so good. And I don't have the shulkers to do the testing. If that was a huge city, it'd be like, all right, whatever. We'll just, figure out ways to get them in boats up high and toss them off the edge, and they'll be fine. But what I thought was we get them here, put them in a little hut. And then basically close them in, right? We have an ender chest over hereabouts, right? Um, I brought no nether. Got endstone, greystone, cobblestone. Whatever. Kind of over it. Not really. I mean, we're gonna do this, but can go ahead and do these because we don't want the edges of these blocks to be spawnable either. Or not spawnable, but affixable, I guess. Alright, let's see where we slept last. Bed. Rail. First of all, we can go around to all the places where we have sat on rail. So we need 1,500. We need, let's call it 25 stacks of rail. Maybe this is so doable, it's not even really a worry. So we need 25. We've got almost 4 there. We certainly have mine carts. Nothing else up top there. I don't think we're going to have any iron up here, but what do we have down already cooked? Before we do that, though, let's run down to these couple of cleared mine areas. We'll go do a quick tour at Franny's and we'll hit this one and just see if we have extra railing around. There. More iron. I mean, we've completely ignored iron for most of this play, so it's been a long time since we've been down this way. This maybe where we went for deep slate. I don't know what that hallway is. It's more than mine. I mean, abandoned mineshaft all over here. There we go. Come on, rails. You see how long it took? You want to go where? You know you haven't used those chests. Dang it. So we already pulled all that. Did we leave any more boxes up here? No. there's a lot of rail. What's that all about? 17. Maybe I was looking for diamonds or something? I don't know. Was there another thing of stored rail down by the Wither fight arena? Doesn't look like it. There's that. Did we make a chest here for... What do we do with all the roses? I must have taken them back. I hope we have some. We're going to need roses for the wither effect. Alright, well, that was a bust. Man, I was hoping we must have pulled those rails back. I'm fairly confident we have a bunch of rails down at Franny's. And I'm pretty confident we don't have other rails down here. I think the remaining, all the minecart stuff we had around base, we were just taking upstairs and putting into those chests, I think. But I don't think we ever bothered to ferry it back from Franny's spot either, so... These are all fish, so I don't think there's anything really in there. We were cooking glass, so I don't think we have iron. Alright, what do we got? Oh, that's not very much. Didn't we set stuff to cook in there? Alright. At least while we're doing the rest of this, we should be preparing. They didn't call this one a tough, the HDMC in general, a tough challenge, or the how did we get here in general as a no big deal. But man, I wish I knew what we were at risk of there by being in the boat with the shulker. Like, was it a distance thing? Did he not follow us into new chunks or something? Alright, well, there's a couple more stacks. Real stuff? Alright, let's go call in at Franny's. I thought we were going to have a nice cup of coffee, sit together, try to come up with things to talk about while we watch the bridge go by. Twas not to be. Not to be, guys. Zoop! Franny. I know you're a Fletcher, but you want to sell me some iron? Um, Ray, will you cheer me up with some emeralds at least? I don't think we need to trade those. Sticks. I got string. I got flints. I got feathers. Well, that cheered me. Oh, here. All right. Okay. We got those at least. Let's go. That XP. I need to heal something. I didn't heal anything. All right. Let's go check some of these other boxes where we built the farms. Maybe we dumped. It's been a minute. This doesn't seem right. Oh no. How did I lose my path to... Didn't I go up? Or did I just cut this? No, this isn't it. Was it this one? Yeah. Alright. Swamp water fountain. So clearly we've cleaned up a lot of rail out here. Maybe not all of it. We may not have cleaned up any of it. This is really, really not good. So we've got a lot of rail. We could do like a rail gathering up project. We could mine. It's all stone. I don't think we had other chests around, did we? But I mean, clearly we've left all this. We could go around with water buckets and just gather up the rest of all this. Always feels kind of tedious, but supply-wise, it's not there. We could build an iron farm. They're certainly great. The problems are, at least as far as I know, they're generally more use AFK than they are like, just hanging out. Like, do we want to go all that work and then sit for a whole episode just watching the golems? But I mean, we could minimally put some effort into just mining iron too. Let's look though. What's the yield? 16 for 6 bars of iron. And we had not quite 6 stacks. Um, I mean, there's a lot of rail around here. Can we fortune rails? 35, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No use in that. I don't even have a bucket of water down here. Snowplows out there, guys. So what you're hearing. What? Is that a new thing? Is that a new 118 deal? Or am I just doing it wrong? Oh, that's no good. Shoot. That takes all that out of play. So water buckets no longer break rails. Awesome. Thanks, 118, for foiling that plan. Ugh! I don't know. I don't know. I mean, this is probably the fastest way. Is it though? Really? We should be looking for iron. Although I think that this part of the mine in particular kind of pretty well cleared out. Oh, that's lovely. Tough. Tough. Just breaks if you look at it. Uh, uh, I didn't even really clean out the inventory to do this very effectively. Sorry, torch. That's what that took up 2 stacks, right? 2 different types of iron ore. No? Or did I just not pick up like a deep slate? We had the space for it. Well, that wasn't awful, but let's go back. Nothing about today has gone the way I expected it to. Some better, some worse, but always surprising. Might as well get these over here. Alright, Franny. Thanks for the cheer up item sales. That not there, but over here. Let's put this water bucket back. I think the rest of the stuff needs to go back to base. Probably I should have been just dumping those into the shulker box that I'm carrying with me. Clearly we need reset though. So let's do that. Remember, we need 25. So basically, we need a shulker's worth. So from what we started with, we have about a third. Not quite. Let's go put these indie things away. Stair. Block. And some rods were over in lighting, I think. Maybe not. That was clay. Maybe I put them upstairs. How about that teal box? We could put or teal. Uh-oh. Oh. I left that over at the test shulker city. All right, I'm gonna have to hold all that junk in my inventory just to remind me so that tomorrow when I'm all upset, why is my inventory such a mess? We got to make a total wasted trip all the way out when now we're trying to deal with this iron deal. But the longer I let that go, the less likely I am to ever remember where all my stuff is for moving around these shulkers, which is clearly going to be more of an issue now than we ever thought it was. All right, guys. We made it. We got to lay rails. I'm the only way that I can, unless somebody can solve that mystery for me in the comments. Why did my shulker just up and full on disappear while we were in the boat together? And at first he was just plugging away harmlessly with projectiles, and the next thing we knew, it got real quiet and he was gone. Where, what, something I don't understand. Everything was going great, and then disaster. So the plan is we run rail. We're gonna have to move the torches, right, to split up the bridge. But then we run rail unpowered. It doesn't have to be fancy rail. All the way along. We push the shulker in the boat into the mine cart. That does things. They pop together, and then the shulker will just move of its own accord in the boat in the mine cart all the way along the thing. We run along so that it never gets out of spawnable distance and we can always see it. Everything goes good. We put an unpowered rail at the very end in that little netherrack hut that we're gonna make. It stops there. We park it. We're good. We've answered all of this. But then the next question is, what does that do for us in the overworld? Are we in the same boat? Literally. the disappearing shulker boat. And what do we have to do there? Uh, if if at that point we need to run like an elevated tram line all the way out to Attempt Island, for one thing, ouch. For another thing, I think then we've got to sidetrack and actually make an iron farm, which I haven't done. And I've seen enough of those done. The whole villagers, they get scared. There's a floating zombie thing. I get it all. I've never tried to work out the individual things or paid that much attention to it. I would have to go check on a tutorial and kind of get the counts and all that kind of stuff because it is all over the place. But I mean, it's very doable, right? Lava blade to get all the golems as they spawn and fall, and that we just sit and wait for that to run like crazy and gather up all the iron. Um, but it's not so. That's the kind of stuff I plan to do after we get the last of the advancements done. I don't want to have to do that in advance. So somebody find some good news and leave me a comment and tell me why I should be confident that if we've got a shulker in the overworld and it's just me and the shulker in the boat, we can go all the way across the ocean without having to be in a minecart. Um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we're gonna have to do more experimenting. I'm just not sure, but we will figure it all out. I'm not, it's no huge problem. It's just a delay and an unexpected twist. After I thought, all right, we can figure out this whole shulker deal. So, eh, we'll get there. But the good news is whether we mine up rails, which there are loads of them all around us in these abandoned mine shafts, whether we mine some iron quickly or whether we make an iron farm, we've got the resources. We can get all that done. It's just another thing to do. So until the next time, you guys stay awesome. Likes, comments, and subscribes are always appreciated. And I'll see you sometime in the coming day. Take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye now.